Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let me get set up real quick. Hope you guys have been doing well, though. Spent the last day celebrating with some family, so haven't quite had time to play anything yesterday. It's graduation season currently, so let's see. Where were we at last time? Okay, so I think I have an idea of where we're supposed to be at now. I think the last time we were here, we were talking to Korcha, and we just recruited his mom. So we have Matcha on our side now. I think the last thing we need to do is go over to the shaman. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head all the way over west. And now earlier the guy was blocking the entrance, so after talking with Korcha and completing that sequence of events, we can go in here. So Stina's gonna be another recruitable character later on in the game. This is the village shaman. I think we can get an expo dump here. An expositional dump. You know, I find it kind of hard to speak the truth when you don't speak at all in your own game. That's one drawback of having a silent protagonist. So she doesn't know of a way to return to our original world. Land of Genesis, huh? I've never heard of that. So this is the first mention of a dimensional distortion. That wasn't really much help. Yeah, that was nothing but just full of riddles. What about Stina? What did she say? I don't think so. I don't think we've encountered any of these dragon areas yet. Although, I think we have encountered that little space in between Arnie Village and the Hydra Marshes. So this is alluding to the new areas that we'll be visiting soon. Yeah, that's going to be a very important place coming up soon. Oh, and what's this? A mention of the dragon tier? This was the same item that was on the table back at the manor. So if it's been passed down between shamans, how come they don't have it? No. That explains why. So I guess it's our mission to prevent that ancient ruin from being activated. So it seems like they haven't been able to find it, but we did encounter it earlier. Why they don't mention that, I don't know. Okay, so let's run through all of these. This is just an opportunity to have more exposition dumped on us. But we'll take it. The land of Genesis, they don't even know where it is. So what's the point of asking about it? Okay, what about the dragon tier? Okay, so the dragon tier was stolen from here. So the most likely area we're going to visit next is Fort Dragonia at the peak of Mount Pyre. These elements are white, black, red, blue, green, and yellow. I'm pretty sure those are colors, not elements. But I guess the localizers didn't seem fit to give them a name. Which is kind of odd when you consider that the dragons are named after elements and not colors. Even though the elements are named after colors and not necessarily elements. Kind of a weird... it's a weird localization thing. If the sun is white, the shadow is black. The flame red and the water blue. See, this is... They should have just... They should have just used those element names instead of the colors. Maybe it's a text thing, a text limitation that they decided to go the other way around. So these folks have never heard of the frozen flame. So this is going to be new. Okay, so this is going to prove very prophetic later on. So that frozen flame is referred to as an evil flame. But they don't know any more about it than we do. Right, the Divine Dragon Falls. This is where we were at earlier. Right in between the Hydra Marshes and Arnie Village. So it's always kind of strange trying to interpret this game's plot because they refer to Main Island and the mainland quite a bit, and it's never quite sure what mainland are they talking about. But if you played Chrono Cross, I'm assuming that the mainland they're talking about is a land from that game, and the El Nido Archipelago is its own thing. So whenever this game is referring to the mainland, it's referring to the land of Chrono Trigger. Okay, so humans and demi-humans used to live side by side together. And so when the game is talking about the main island, the game's talking about the main island as in the archipelago. So not a whole lot of people know about the Dragon Falls. Well, we've exhausted everything. Let's make a quick save. Also, if you notice real quickly, there's a little bit of flavor text that kind of it relates to the current objective in the story. Okay, so after talking to them, we can head on out. Let me have a look at something really quickly. Gotta make sure we have all of the frames for the trophy. I usually don't bother with the custom frames, I just use the default. Okay, so now we can head back to the residential building and talk to that little kid at the top of the building. Also, now's your last chance to go do some shopping, but we're going to be heading towards Termina anyway, so if you want to hold off on your shopping, that's okay too. So where's Korcha? Oh, he's up here sulking again. What? No, we weren't here to do that. Yeah, he's still privately sulking. That's okay though. Again, these wires are mainly for quick traveling around the village. Yeah, so if you want to fast travel, just take this wire and you'll end up back at the boat. Yeah, let's just pay the 10G. The kid's charging a fortune. Okay, so while we're here, I want to check to see if a doctor's still around here, or we can, Oh, okay, so he finally came back over here. This dude's like your, stereotypical surfer. So even he's not confident that kid will survive. Yeah, but he's not giving up hope either. Well, we thank you for trying your best. Okay, so now that he's out, we can head back towards the bar. Because we're going to be picking up a key item. Okay, so over here, let's see, I think one of these guys has that green tinkler. Of course, we can talk with Orla. So she's not very happy that we're over here. Let's just get out of the way. Weird. I wanted to buy something, but I guess we can't. Alright, so this funky looking thing with a big nose is a dwarf. Yeah, we definitely know the Hydra Marshes. It's that place that had the pools where we had to get the safety gear. Yeah, we've noticed there are no more hydros. Poor little guy, he lost his home. Yeah, no one can live there anymore. So speak to him twice and he'll give you this. It'll allow you to explore further into the marshes, you know, those plants that kind of swing back and forth. If you don't have this tinkler, if you interact with them, they'll swing back and hit you. But with this, we can have them swing one way and allow us to cross. Why they call it a tinkler, I don't know. They probably could have just called it a green bell. It says, how does it look anyway? Yeah, it even looks like a bell. That's a weird way to localize this. But I guess it's a tinkler. Used to be so good back then without the Hydra. Yeah, he doesn't have the highest confidence that the marsh will ever return to normal. Here's some more hints about what's going on in the world. So it looks like the archipelago is going through a period of drought. Yeah, I think that festival has long since passed. So after grabbing that, we can finally move on with the story. Let me see if any of the characters, the NPCs, have any dialogue changes. Nah. Nothing at all. Well, we don't have any new item changes, so let's move on. So this is your last chance. If you guys want to explore or grab anything, now's the time. Otherwise, we're going to be moving on. Yeah, last call. Alrighty, let's get going. We're going to be heading back towards Termina. What's going on here? I didn't know that we needed permission. Oh no, here comes Big Mama over here. This is definitely one mama you don't want to get angry. Oh, I can feel that rumble in my heart. Cut the jive talk, alright. Okay, so we're back in Termina. Yeah, this guy's... That's why I can't stand old busybodies. Let's talk to this guy. This guy we'll name Tarzan. Okay, now that we're here, we're going to recruit Glenn really quickly. In order to do that, we have to go over here and check out this cutscene. Yeah, so that concert that was going to happen at the festival, that's gone now. In fact, let's go back and check out the ship where Nikki is at. Who's this guy talking to? No, I guess he's talking to his dearly departed wife. What about over here? So we can't go to this area because I guess this was the stage for the concert. But that's done away with because we ended up breaking into the manor. Yeah, so the concert's been postponed. And these people just want to leave. Sounds like Nikki was snooping around Viper Manor. Well, that's terrible. He won't tell us why, but something really shocked him. Sounds like he was traumatized over something. Wow, this girl's obsessed. Oh, this woman's crazy too. So we can't go in there either. Let's head back. Fast forward this. So, in order to recruit Glenn, let's go over here. So I guess the Devas and the General have left for the fort. But Glenn has been left behind. And this is the start of the invasion by Poor. More to come on that in a bit. That's during the later half of the game. So I don't know how this is going to work, actually, because they're going to abandon the manor and this town by moving to the fort. But that fort is nowhere near this town. It's actually on the top of a mountain. So, while the fort does have good defenses, I don't see how it's going to benefit the people if they just up and leave. Yeah, they left poor Glenn behind. So at this point, Glenn's going to leave his station. He's going to leave his station and try to find a way to the general and see what's going on. And if he does that, he'll be removed. But I think he's made up his mind. So he's going to abandon his post and head on out. Kind of weird how they never named this old woman anyway, especially because she seems to know him quite well. Where's he going? Oh. Nothing notable. He just upped and jumped over off screen. He just broke the rules of the game's world. Do you know if the... Do they steal laundry? I don't know if they steal your dirty laundry. Oh, that's cute. It just gives her a reason to be an NPC that wanders around here. But what about the old lady? Yeah, so the Dragoons have basically abandoned this town. Kinda sucks to be them. Alright, so let's get Glenn on our team. We just have to head back. We'll explore more of the town in a bit, but let's recruit Glenn really quickly. So she's gonna head back soon, but what's gonna happen? Yeah, sure we do. We want to get things straight. So there are two options: straighten things out or live quietly. Let's straighten things out. Okay, so Macha's feeling pretty proud. We? What's this about we? Okay, so this sets the stage for the next scenario. We have to somehow travel to Fort Dragonia and confront Lynx. Yeah, we heard plenty back at the shaman. Is this some sort of supernatural area or something? judging by the reactions he's giving. And this is the first time they've actually noticed that they actually have the dragon tier. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a bigger boat. Oh, nice, we can borrow the boat. Just a little farewell gift from her. Well, what's she going to do? So she takes the boat from her son and gives it to us, even though it's not her boat in the first place. Thanks, Mom. And just like that, we got the boat. And in comes Glenn about wanting to borrow a boat. Sorry, guy. Early bird gets a worm. So, we're now the proud owner of a boat. So he's trying to get to Fort Dragonia as well. And what a coincidence. We also want to be traveling over there too. I don't think we're all kids here though. Only Serge is a kid and one is technically a dog and the other person is a grown man. Yeah, we're the young man that gave the bellflower. So it's nice to see that Glenn actually recognizes us. Yeah, what great timing. Yeah, we're gonna be best friends with Glenn. So Matcha is encouraging us to pair up. And definitely let him join. So before heading to the fort, what's going to happen? First, head north and then turn east. So we're going to find a retired knight by the name of Radius. And I guess he used to be a father figure to Glenn and his brother. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of rumors about that fort. Okay, so we got one of the best characters in the entire game. We're going to switch out Guile is pretty good, but he's fairly weak and his only exceptional quality is his magic stat. But because we don't use magic, or rather I should say elements, all that often, we're gonna switch him out. So we're going to use Glenn. He starts out pretty balanced, but later on, once we build him up, he's going to be a powerhouse. I mean, as you can see, he also has quite a high strength stat. His magic is slightly better than Surge's, but he's very well rounded. Oh, what's this about matcha? You want me to come along? Yeah, just for the sake of having her join our party, let's do it. Let's let her join. Matcha join party. Right. So we'll keep her name. So I've never really used matcha in any of my playthroughs. I don't really know how she plays out. But if you wanted to, I think she's the first fire, well, scratch that, second fire innate that we can take along. And especially because we don't have Kid at this point in the game, we can use her. But I'm gonna skip out on her. If only just to see this cutscene. So how are you supposed to be heading home without this boat? Oh right, she's also gotta take care of Korcha anyway. Yeah, we'll stop by if we have to. Where's she going? She going on that ship? Nope, she's just... And there she goes. Wow, look at that backstroke. I love that scene. She just jumps into the water and just makes that swim all the way back to the island. Okay, so we got some things to take care of in town first. I kind of forgot that we have to pick up something from over on the bridge in town, so we have to switch Pashul out with... Actually, you know what? Let's take out Glenn real quickly and put in Guile. Let's see if there's anything that changed around here. Seems like all the NPCs left. Yeah, so no NPCs here anymore. So let's go get our reward. If you recall, earlier in the game, the only reason why Guile was headed into the manor was because he was planning on winning a bet. A bet that we ended up winning because we got that that accessory, the Dragoon's Honor from the kitchen. So with that, we can talk to the fortune teller here. And we'll just do a reading on Guile. And this will prompt this conversation. Now make sure you grab that Dragoon's Honor item in order to progress this conversation. So he gives the proof, and we get a reward. So in exchange, we got a free weapon for Guile. Let's do a quick reading on Pashul. Beware fat and overeating. But it's a dog. How rude. Okay, so with that, we could actually just break down the copper rod into materials if we wanted to. Doesn't really matter. Let's remove all of his stuff because we're going to be replacing him with Glenn. Whoops. That also includes his elements. As you can see, his element grid is still pretty poor. That's one of the reasons why we're taking him out, because we're going to need a lot more healing in the future. And he can't quite cut it because he just doesn't have the element grid for it. Yeah, so we're gonna take him out, put Glenn in the party, and let's get this show on the road. Let's give him a little bit of everything. Definitely a lot of pure elements and all of the healing elements you can possibly take. We don't need to put any consumables. It's usually not worth it at this point in the game. Definitely use Ice Lance. It's still pretty strong. We can put a Magma Bomb and then a Bushwhacker probably at the top. And maybe... let's see. We can give an uplift just to round him out. And as for Pashul, I think we're going to need to buy new elements, so let's do that. Okay, so at this point in the story, we can start replacing our Cure elements with Cure Plus. This is a lot stronger and a lot more useful. So let's take maybe 10 of these. We have plenty of gold anyway because we've been grinding quite a bit. Take 5 of these. We're gonna replace heal with heal all anyway. And as for these, we don't really need anything new. But we will just take one just in case, just for completionist's sake. Let's get 1 Fire Pillar, 1 Aqua Ball, 1 Bush Basher. We already have an Upheaval. And I think that's about it. Let's take a look. So even though this is a level 3 element, we're going to replace our cures with this. Even though it might be a little bit weaker, because it's not at the recommended level, it's still going to do plenty of healing for us. Same thing goes with Heal All. It's a level 4 healing element, but we're going to stick one over here. Definitely start replacing your single healing elements with multiple healing elements, because you don't really lose much by using these. The Cure Plus elements are alright, but definitely use Heal All whenever you can. I like to use a mixture of all of them, because you never quite know when you're going to be dealing with a blue innate enemy or a boss. And if you keep stacking constantly all blue elements, you're gonna turn the field effect completely blue, and you'll inadvertently give your enemy a power boost. So that's why we use a mixture of both instead of just using just one type. Because you certainly don't want to face against a green innate enemy character or even a boss and just completely boost his power by using heal all the time. You'll be lessening the effect of the healing, because for one, while you may be healing your party, that power boost that you're giving to the boss might also boost up its damage, so it's kind of negating the benefit. So we're going to use all the Cure Plus on this side. And hopefully... No, we don't have any heals, so that's fine. We're going to toss an upheaval at the top. And where is... Let's rearrange this. Let's put a fire pillar over here. And let me see. Let's toss a black element on, as well as a white element. That looks good. Yeah, we're gonna replace the cures with Cure Plus. Heal with Heal All. We'll leave this for now. We'll eventually end up replacing this too. That Aqua Saucer is not nearly as good as the Bush Basher. Actually, you know what? Let's go with a blue element. We're gonna put Aqua Ball here. Those can all stay. And as for Surge, let's see. Well, Surge is not really going to be dealing that much damage with elements, so we're just going to keep his grid as it is for now. We're mainly going to be using him for physical attacks. Alright, let's have one more look. In case we need this for later, let's bump this up to 5. Money is not really a big deal right now. We're going to take an extra 5 here. We're going to be getting attack elements naturally through the game anyway, so we can avoid these. Just mainly be sure to stock up on healing elements. Those are more important. Let's see what's back here. Just the other day, I went on my usual trip to the Shadow Fortress, or Forest, not Fortress. Yeah, we envy you. I think we heard about this story a while ago, too. Okay, we can avoid that. Alright, so now that we have our element shopping done, gotta make sure we equip our other characters too. So, oh hey. So Pashul is technically a she, not a he in this game. So she can equip anything that is restricted to female characters. So she can use the feathery dress if we wanted her to. Not really a big deal though, because arguably magic defense is only important for, at least as far as my experience goes, it's only important for boss characters. Your run-of-the-mill usual enemy fodder isn't going to be using very many elements, so definitely boost up your defense. See, copper helmet. We're gonna give the Dragoon Gauntlet to Glenn instead. Take the Profiteer Purse. It definitely helps reduce the grind for more money. And I think the last thing we want to equip is the Power Glove. Now as for Glenn, he already comes equipped with a copper sword, so if you want to, you can break this down if you had no other choice to get proper amounts of materials. We're gonna give him a copper helmet too. And then let's see. We're gonna give him a silver loop. So we got some other items around here that we could probably use. I've never really used this, the Lesser Pendragon Sigil. I don't think it's really that useful. But we're going to give Glenn a nice power boost with the Dragoon Gauntlet. He's still lagging a bit behind Surge, but he'll be alright. Alright, let's check out what's happening around town first, and then we can be on our way. So this guy doesn't believe that the manor had the frozen flame. And he's mistaking us for the Radical Dreamers. Yeah, she doesn't know that we're the intruders. Although we didn't run away with anything. Yeah, don't think the Dragoons are still looking for the thieves. They went to the fort a long time ago. So here's a weird rumor. So it was Karsh who killed Dario. Spoilers, potentially. Funny how Glenn doesn't react to that. And if you don't have Guile in your party, he can usually be found here and you can talk to him as well. And he's still speaking riddles. Yeah, so Guile will still be part of our party, but that's as far as his character development goes. throughout the remainder of the story, he doesn't really factor into anything else now. Okay, so none of the dialogue has changed over here, though. Let's go up and see what's happening here. So I remember that statue being more detailed than it is now. It looks like a blurry mess. You can see the outline of the pixels, but you can't see any fine detail in the face. Alright, that kid's too cool for school. So what's going on with her? Oh, that's sad. I wonder what went wrong. If Cortia was here, there might be an optional conversation, I think. Perhaps. I don't quite know. Seems like she has a crush on him. Oh, where's she's going? Where's she going? Someone always brings drake-horn grass and leaves it here for us. If you drink soup made from it, it will stop any bad cough almost instantly. Weird. I wonder who's leaving it here. Yeah, the mom's just dozing off. Nothing else to do here. Let's move on. Okay, so after every major story event, the dialogue around town changes, so make sure to pop in and talk to everybody. That way you can learn more about the game's world. And also about any tips and clues for where to go next. Nothing over here has changed. We won't be able to reunite Skelly and his grandmother quite yet. We need to collect all the bones scattered throughout the game. What's this about the nouveau riche? Weird. So this is Nikki. Ah, that sad kid. He's crying about his girlfriend. What about here? Nice. Got a free churro. Okay, so I guess we can get free churros from here now. I think that's another way of replenishing your health if you don't have the money to rest at the end. Glenn and the moon. That's interesting. If you want to see more fortunes read, bring your other new party members over here. I wish it were possible to just get these items, just to buy them, because in order to trade for these, you have to really give up some of your more valuable elements. Not that it's a bad thing, but I mean, we do have gold. I don't see why we can't use it. If you want to get a head start on this, though, you can start trading elements for... Well, you can trade gold for elements and then use the elements to trade for this. Honestly, it's a much more expensive route rather than just having a flat-out system where you can just buy these things. Okay, so that's it over here. What about back here? Has anything changed? This girl's really got the hots for John. So if we take Glenn back here, so this is a flashback to Glenn and his brother. So the two characters, or three characters I should say, from left to right are Dario, Miss Riddle, and Karsh. So Glenn's over here. I guess he's admiring his trophy or something back there. Did he always have that rag around his head, even as a kid? So it seems like all four characters knew each other. So they're all childhood friends. It's also some foreshadowing about what's going to happen later on. More on that in the later video though. Yeah, now's the time not to get sentimental. Seems like he had a crush on her too. But what the heck is that picture of? Looks like a big old banana or something. And I think for sure Miss Riddle doesn't even have blonde hair. You can barely make it out though. Oh, and if you have Glenn here, you can have him talk to these two. Or three. And here's more about Glenn's backstory. I don't think he's going to be of much help here. So, what's going on here? Okay, it looks like it's a love triangle, I guess. Oh no. It's a lover's quarrel between three kids. Yeah, how does she feel? Oh, she's not going to give a straight answer. This isn't going to end well. Oh, and it turns out that she doesn't like either of them. Rather, the boy outside running around is her future love. And so, basically she's trading one romantic triangle for another. Oh no. Now both of them are going to be disappointed. So she's just breaking everybody's hearts. But probably for the best, though. As far as a brother's relationship goes. And it also alludes to a situation that he himself has gone through. I mean, Glenn and his brother. Yeah, it's always good to be honest. Looks like this little brother isn't going to give up, though. On the other hand, the older brother might. Can we talk to them about it? Well, so much for that. Let's go into the smithy. The fate of the thieves that disappeared into the dark. Yeah, I don't think he would have been of much help. Also, if you didn't give the hero's medal to him earlier, we can do that now. So Pierre takes the medal away from us and doesn't give us anything back in return. Kind of lame. No reward, no nothing. Super lame. Let's talk to Zappa. So the Dragoons bought a boatload of armor. And it seems like the apprentice is getting a little greedy. Meanwhile, Zappa has to admonish him for being so gleeful about selling weapons. So, he's trying to drive home. Zappa's trying to drive home his pacifist philosophy. Somehow I don't think it'll sink in. That is, if he ever learns. So we still have no way of getting any iron ore quite yet. We're gonna wait. We're gonna skip over upgrading the copper equipment and go straight for the iron stuff. I completely forgot to check in on Matcha to see what she has. Oh well, we can do that in a bit. Seems like everybody's still got copper equipment equipped. No iron yet, though. So here's the first mention about rainbow materials. So, if I remember right, this is the only place you can forge rainbow equipment later on, so make sure to remember this in a future video, because that's the only way to get everybody's rainbow weapon. Yeah, we were on the boat the other day, and we're just going to tell him it was terrible. Yeah, that ship is pretty terrible though. Let's move up here. So I don't think any of these dialogue changes happened yet. But it seems like he's also heard about the raid. And he's still worrying about his treasure. Let's go up here and see what's happening here. Yeah, the festival definitely is canceled. I don't know what he's complaining about. He has a great view. But this remaster isn't really doing the backgrounds any favors. Clouds look so blurry. At one time or another, the clouds actually look like clouds. Okay, so nothing going on here. Make a quick run. And I think we can recruit another character right around over here. What's going on here? Seems like a funeral. His only wish was to drink with that child. No other wish besides seeing the child grow up. Well, how sad. Some more philosophizing on the nature of life and death. Who is Getz? And why is this guy speaking Spanish? talk with these fine folks. Well, let's leave them to their grieving. Check out this sword real quick. Yeah, nothing we can do with the sword quite yet with Glenn. So let's see what's happening up here in the house. What about the dragoons? Oh, so this was the shaman or exorcist that was supposed to be called to the Fossil Valley that we ended up we turned out to take his place. So instead of calling us the imposter, he was the imposter. But we took care of the problem all the same, didn't we? We grabbed the skeleton, or Skelly's head. I mean, there really was a dead figure out there, and we did take care of it. Okay, so we can talk to Greco, and quite accurately, he can tell that we are actually a dead figure in this world. So how is he going to help us? So this girl over here is offering to look after things. So she's the younger sister of a person called Getz. So somehow Getz was able to save Greco, and Getz died. Yeah, we kind of surmised that already. I don't think Serge ever asked Greco to save him from any darkness. And again, he's speaking Spanish. And he's dressed up in some sort of luchador mask, too. You know what? This reminds me of Nacho Libre. The whole Catholic priest / luchador getup. So now Greco somehow feels responsible for us. May I assist you, amigo? Sí. Por favor. Yeah, and it kind of plays into the whole luchador theme. He tags into our party. Let's grab his equipment. Yeah, so we can recruit Greco. So what does Matcha and Greco have on them? Let's take out their better armor pieces. Now, Greco actually has a copper glove, so we want that. But unfortunately, there isn't any way to get it off of him. So, you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to go back to the smith, and we're going to forge a bone glove. It's cheaper than having to forge a copper glove. And we don't have to waste any valuable materials. Oh no, I guess we can't get it. Lame. Well, this stinks. We can't get that glove. So, it looks like we're kind of out of luck. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna have to make without. Okay, so now that we got that done and over with, I think we're done with Termina for now. Yeah, so we can move on now. We've talked to all the NPCs around in town. We've done our shopping. And we've recruited everybody in Termina, so we can move on. Let's make a save. I really love the map theme music for Another World. And if you want to, you can switch on the world names now. What is this? Yeah, let's bust it up. So our main damage dealers are going to be Surge and Glenn. Possibly even Bashul. This thing is pretty strong. So at this point in the game, this is where having the proper equipment comes in handy. Because we're out of the tutorial section of the game. Well, for a little bit anyway. So you want to make sure you're allocating the correct elements. I think we can open this up. No? There we go. We just got to pick up something. And the manor is pretty empty. Yeah, so no enemies to bother us. If you guys want to, you can go back over here and complete the minigame if you didn't get the chance to earlier. But there's no reward for us now because we've already done it. So anyways, as I was saying, we need to grab a few items and recruits from this area. So let's head into the manor. And we want to go into the basement. First off, everything's still locked off. We can't open that chest without Zappa. Karsh's room is empty. So yeah, make your way to the basement. And remember how there was a soldier talking about hiding a key? Well, we can grab it from here. Alright, so we have the parlor key. And where does that key allow us to go? There's a guy still here. So the only ones here are Orcha, the cook, and that guy over there. Seems like the dishwasher left too. A little strange. Yeah, he's right here. Don't you see him behind us? Oh, hey, he actually noticed. Well, that's all he'll say. Just good luck. Oh, they left this guy here, though. So this guy just gave up. He's just gonna go back to sleep. Alright, let's head back to the ground floor. And I think we can use this key over here. Yeah, so use the parlor key on this ground floor door here. And we can pick this up. Got a demon charm. And what does it do? So this protects against anti-black, which nullifies and it locks us off from our black elements. Not that we really need it though, because black elements aren't all that useful. After you've finished that, let's go over here. And what is this over here? Okay, so pick up the silver earring. What does this do? So this is a straight up health buff. Probably might be useful for lower HP characters, but we have plenty of health already. Looks like Pip left already. What about this guy? Lucia isn't here. She might be on the roof terrace. More importantly, could you let me out of here? Yeah, I guess so. So, why was he in there in the first place? He's still new around here and got lost. Yeah, I don't think he was wandering around and got lost. I think he probably did what we did and tried to grab a piece of treasure and got flipped into the cage. Yeah, he totally wasn't snooping around at all. Yeah, and he doesn't give us anything. No reward, nothing. Give me a moment here. Okay, excuse me. Just had to grab some water. Alright, so... now that we're done with this area, we have to head up to the roof to find Lucia. Can't go over here, though. So let's head up. So back over here, seems like they took the dragon tier. Nothing that we can do here, though. Let's go up to the roof. Oh, and there's a treasure chest over here. We can equip the sight scope now. The sight scope is just an improved version of the silver loop. So take it and equip it. And over here we can talk to Lucia. What is a homo sap flower? Well, apparently it's called Neopheo. A flower that will behave just like a human. Weird. So a flower that can use elements and behave like a human. Very weird. And it was all because of Lucia. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Especially with two C's. Is it Luca or Lucia? Maybe it's Lucia. But then, isn't that a sort of Italian name? Weird. So if it blossoms, we can train it. But in order to do that, we need a life sparkle. And surprise, surprise, that Life Sparkle is in the Hydra Marshes. So she sent some Dragoons to retrieve it. But I guess they've all died. Yeah, they probably died because she mentions loss of life. Yeah, make sure to stay away. Okay, after that happened, let's head down. We can also take a detour over to the library. So the general is nowhere near to be found. I thought there were only 3 devas. So they're preparing for a military incursion. If you check back here, though, if you notice that little sound, there's a small Easter egg down here. So, for those of you who are familiar with Chrono Trigger, I think you'll recognize what this ship is. Spoiler alerts, though. I'm probably not going to mention what it is. Unless, you know, you're really curious, just look up Chrono Trigger. And we can talk to this beach bum who gives us this. Thank you. If you want to, you can also change your characters' names over here in case you made a typo or something and want to change it back to the default. Not really useful, but yeah, it's available if you choose to take it. So that is that. Alright, so we have to go back downstairs to talk to Lucia. If you didn't release the dishwasher, I think Lucia will do that for him. Why is Bashul the one asking this? Yeah, so if you release Pip, it'll allow her the opportunity to join us. And because everybody left, she doesn't have anything to do, so let's take her along. What does that even mean? Assimilated into the party? We are not going to use her. But we will take advantage of her stuff. You know what? Yeah, let's trade out the ivory vest. So, who in the party still has some of the weaker items? Ivory male. So unfortunately we can't remove her copper shot though. Okay, so once we've done that, we can take the time to explore some optional areas now. And we can go ahead and do that. Let's see. I don't think we've been to the Shadow Forest quite yet, so let's go ahead and rewind a little bit. And we're going to hop on over there. Give me a moment while I look this up. So if you didn't do this in the first place, back when we were investigating the Viper Manor, let me see. Yeah, so if you didn't take Nikki's route, Nikki's route involved the Shadow Forest. So because we didn't take Nikki's route, we couldn't explore the Shadow Forest, but we're able to now. Let's make a save. And we're going to pick up all the items that we picked around. The items that we didn't pick up in the first place here, we're going to go explore. Plus, it's a good opportunity to grind out some materials. There might also be a boss somewhere around here. I can't remember. This thing we can't interact with quite yet. Let's grab that treasure over there. Let's fast forward through all of this. Alright, so we got the arrow saucer. Let's take care of these enemies too. We're just gonna fast forward and Try not to waste any more time. Yeah, we can't do anything about this green monster yet. Let's also take care of this thing over here. Alright, so we got some more stat increases. Alright, so we have to move on to the next screen now. That's all of this section. No, right, I forgot. We can grab an uplift right there. Go on to the next screen. Okay, so if I remember right, there's a boss right over there. Yeah, we can't interact with these berries quite yet. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take a quick break right now. We'll pick up in the next video. Probably in a little while. So, yeah, I'm gonna pause it here, and we'll start off the next video by eliminating this boss. So, if you guys have been enjoying this video series, this platinum playthrough of Chrono Cross, help me out by liking the video, share it out wherever you guys can on your social media accounts, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any comments, questions, any thoughts, go ahead and post them down in the section below. Follow me on Twitter, that's also Lunarlight Games, for deals and discounts as well as various other news stories. If you guys want to see these videos live as they're being recorded, go ahead and follow me at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. Make sure to ring the notification bell across all 3 platforms if you guys want to see these updates as soon as they're available. And if you guys can, help me out by going over to coffee.com and perhaps making a donation. It'll really help me out by having enough funds to keep this channel and this effort and venture of mine up and running. And if you guys can, check out my content whenever possible. So that'll be it from me for now, and hopefully we'll be able to jump in again sometime soon. So want to thank you guys, and hope you guys are doing well. Take care.